everyone, welcome to Colleen's Crafting Trove. I am Colleen, and this video is going to be the M&M Stitch tag started by Sam and Mike at Mamphas Makes. I haven't been tagged that I'm aware of, but she did have it as an open tag, so I figured I'd hop in. That's another way of helping me get to know you guys and you guys get to know me a bit. So the first question is, and just so you know, I've got the questions on my computer screen over here, so if I'm looking that way, that's why. And I am by Stitch Wool, so I'm going to answer for both crochet and knit. Granted, I'm not as versed with knitting as I am with crochet, so my my answers for knitting might be a little less fun. Alright, so question 1. What is your favorite stitch to use for wearables? So for crochet, I make a lot of items that have a cross stitch in them. I really enjoy making cross stitches, whether that's cables, or just a quick triple crochet, front post triple crochet crossed. I really like using that stitch, so I usually incorporate that into almost every wearable I make. For knitting, I actually haven't really knit any wearables. I've made a few shawls, so that's, I guess, the just garter stitch. I like how it feels. I have all of my whips over here for a future video. I'm going to be doing some batch recording today, so I have a couple of I think I have a couple of knit projects in there. Alright, number 2. What is your favorite stitch to use for household items? I don't know what the stitch is called, but when I make a washcloth or something, it's the single crochet, one stitch, triple crochet the next stitch, single crochet next stitch, triple crochet that, whatever that's called. I like the texture on that for when I make washcloths. I haven't made any other household items. While my husband, what am I looking for? While my husband supports my crochet addiction, he doesn't want a whole bunch of crochet stuff all over the house. So I don't make a lot of household things. I usually make stuff for me or someone else to wear. In regards to knitting for household items, again, garter stitch. I have I'm going to be making a finished objects video here shortly, and I have a finished knit item and finished knit washcloth in there, and I did stockinette on that, and not really a fan of it. What is your favorite stitch to use for blankets? I don't really make blankets, but if I'm gonna, it's usually just gonna be a big granny square. I haven't figured out the rectangle granny yet. I don't know why that one is complicated to me, but for some reason I can't get that, so just your basic square granny blanket is usually what I make. For knitting, I don't knit blankets. I don't. Knitting takes too long. Your least favorite stitch? For crochet, I would think my least favorite is single crochet. Just because it takes so long if you're going to make something in single crochet. But if you're doing it, as part of the project, where you're doing other stitches too, I don't mind it. But if I'm doing something that's just single crochet, it's not my thing. For knitting, my least favorite stitch is purling. I hate to purl. I really do. I do not like purling. Um, Drop stitch is another one that kind of makes me go, ah. I've made 3 storm shawls by Hohi Locatelli, and that, like, I think it's a 4 wrap drop that's in that, and oh, that was scary. Number 5, what is your least favorite stitch / way of joining pieces together? I really haven't done a whole lot of joining. I haven't joined anything in knitting, so I don't know. I don't know. I've never joined anything in knitting. For crochet, again, I've only done a few things that I've joined together, and I think I've slip stitched, joined everything. I'm not a fan of sewing, hand sewing, so I usually, if I'm joining something, I'm going to crochet it, whether it's single crochet or slip stitch. Number 6, what stitch have you not yet tried but want to? I don't know. For both knitting and crochet, I don't know. I'm sure there's a ton out there I haven't tried yet, because I've only been knitting since 2018, crocheting since 2019, so I'm sure there's still a world of things that I haven't learned yet. I know I haven't. There's so many things I haven't tried, so I'd like to. Well, maybe I'd like to learn entrelac. I'm currently in the process of learning mosaic for crochet, which I'll have in my whip parade later, in another video. So yeah, that one I'm not quite sure how to answer. Number 7, what type of crochet stitching do you most enjoy? Traditional, mosaic, tapestry, graphgan? Traditional. I am a traditional crocheter. Like I said, I'm just starting my hand at some mosaic. I've done a couple of pieces in the past, but I am working on a bigger project right now for my husband. I've never done a graphgan. I started to try to learn to do graph, and everything was just too small. I couldn't read it. I just couldn't get my bearings with it, so I kind of gave up, and that's when I decided to go to the mosaic. So I don't know, I'll probably try my hand at graphgan at some point, but right now I'm not really, I don't know. And I've never tried tapestry. In regards to knitting, again, traditional, that is the only knitting I've done. I haven't gotten into really anything fancy yet on the knitting side. Sorry, that is Hunter jumping up on the table I have you sitting on. Andrew, you go come say hi. You go come say hi to everybody. You go come let everybody wish you a happy birthday. So, at the recording of this video, it is September 24th, but I will be posting this on September 25th. And September 25th is our Hunter Man's 4th birthday. So say happy birthday to our little Hunter Man here. He's 4 years old today. And I think I've told his story in the past, but I'll tell it again really quick. He was found in a boat that had gotten sold with three of his siblings. We don't know if there were any more, but we know there was three. They got separated from Mama when the boat got sold. To him and his sister survived. His other two siblings did not. But they know that he was only a day, maybe 2 days old when they found him. So they're counting the September 25th as his birthday because they found him on September 26th. So yeah, he is actually our first kitty. We've actually known his birthday. So happy birthday, Hunter. Happy birthday to my little man. That's his nickname, little man. Alright, where were we? Number 8. What stitch most impresses you in crochet piece? I love cables. Cables impress me so much. I've done a few items with cables, and I really enjoy making cables. I don't back down from them at all. I have a few projects that I really want to do that are cable related that I just haven't gotten around to yet. But cables just really, really impress me for both knitting and crochet. I haven't done a whole lot of cabling with knitting because it is a little intimidating, that extra needle in there, that kind of, but I have done some. I don't think I have any of those pieces left. I think all of those ended up being gifted to people. One of these days I will be showing you guys, like I said, I have plans to do a finished objects, what's in my closet, the stuff that I've kept for myself, and then I have a couple of boxes of finished objects of stuff that I keep meaning to post in my Etsy store, which I do have an Etsy store, I just don't have anything in it right now, so that's why I haven't mentioned it before. So maybe one of these days I'll dig all that stuff out of the closet, because it is currently buried in my closet, which you guys will see in the upcoming yarn room tour, which is another video that I'm going to be making very soon. So they're currently buried, but that'll, sometime in the next few weeks you'll see that, and maybe I'll finally get pictures posted and stuff up in my Etsy shop. So alright, number 9. Is there a stitch you really loathe doing and will avoid patterns that contain it? Not that I have found yet. I don't mind bobbles. I don't mind puffs. I love cables. The drop stitch with knitting is probably something I would prefer not to do again, but at the same time, I mean, I made 3 storm shawls, and I really enjoyed making them, so I guess maybe the drop stitch isn't so bad. I don't know. Yeah, so far, nothing that I found. I'm pretty adventurous, so, and if I really struggle with something, well, either I put it off to the side or I try it again later. Like with the graphgan. And really, honestly, with the graphgan, or with the graph project I was going to do, the main issue with that was the graph that I had, it was just, everything was printed out so small. I think if I were to get a bigger printout, I could probably do it. And I probably will. I just need to get the bigger printout. Alright, number 10. What is your most favorite stitch, basic and combination? So my favorite stitch is cables. I love cables in crochet. I love cables. So that would, I guess that would kind of count as the combination, because you use a combination of triple and double crochets with cables most of the time. For basic, it would be double crochet. For knitting, garter is my favorite. I don't have a combo. I guess I don't mind doing a knit two together if you want to do a combo. Okay, but would that really be a combo? I don't know. Um, but yeah, for knitting, garter is my favorite. So yeah, so that is my M&M Stitch tag answers. I'm going to be completely honest. I have not been, I'm about 2.5 weeks behind on videos that I want to watch. So I know there have been a few people that have done the tag and I haven't had a chance to watch, so I don't know who and who has not been tagged. I have a couple of people I would like to tag if they have time to do it. If they don't, I completely understand. But and if they've already been tagged, I'm sorry for the double tag or triple tag or however many other tags there are. But I would like to tag Gary at Urban Yarn. I know he's bisexual and I'd love to hear his answers. I would like to tag Ross, the Smell Great guy with Smells Like Yarn, because I would love to hear his answers, especially since he's recently added crochet into his mix. And then I would love to hear Sandy with Crochet A. I would love to hear her answers. Now, I know she's really, really busy with her shop, so if she doesn't have time, I completely understand. But I would really love to hear her answers as well. I know she only crochets, as far as I'm aware. She doesn't knit. I know George does the knitting machine, but yeah, I would love to hear her answers for crochet. So, thank you everybody for joining me, and I hope you all have a safe and wonderful day. Bye.